trusted in from the stage. Good evening for fellow Toastmasters and guests who are come to Revenue Tower in WeWork Revenue Tower to attend our meeting tonight. This is and also good evening for our fellow Toastmasters and also guests who are attending online. Thank you for coming. Actually, this is our first pilot project for hybrid meeting, and we will see the success rate of this meeting and see if we can continue with this or not. And we also hope for your feedback and your advice and on how to make our meetings better. And I see some of the new face here, maybe in on-site meeting. I'm so nervous. I'm so sorry. It's okay. So in here, we have some of fellow Toastmasters, some of the fellow Toastmasters from our club and also from other club as well. We also have some guests. And let's try to make this meeting enjoyable and fun. And let's refresh a bit. Let's refresh our mind a bit from our hustle work in the day. And as a Toastmaster of the meeting, I would like to introduce what is Toastmasters. Maybe a lot of you guys have known about what is Toastmaster, but I would like to introduce about this community, about this meeting to people in this area also. What is Toastmasters? What is Toastmaster Club? What is Toastmaster International? What are we doing right now? Toastmaster International, as we are here gathering in for, is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. And now you are here in one of the clubs, in the network of clubs. You are here in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club. And Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club actually have regular meeting twice a month in Wednesday. And in this meeting, we will have 3 agenda prepared. We will have prepared speech, we will have table topics, and we will have evaluation session. And the theme for tonight's meeting is overcoming FOMO. Do you know what FOMO means? Is there anyone who can explain a bit about this theme? Anyone in on-site or probably someone online? What do you think FOMO is? Okay, so what do you think FOMO is, Toastmaster Yusuf?
FOMO is like I am now, fear of missing out.
Okay.
So I have fear of missing out being on camp.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf. And what are you? Do you feel like you have FOMO these days?
Considering now I am said that I am old enough, mature enough, I think I overcome that FOMO moment. And I think I just live for the moment, not the fear of missing out, but live for the moment itself.
Okay, that's a really nice example. And it's really good to overcome the FOMO feeling. But it's also fun to experience some of the FOMO moments that we have in nowadays. Like, what do you think of the FOMO example that we have these days? Is there anyone who can give like what kind of FOMO moments do you really actually engage in these days? Maybe Toastmaster Kayum or DTM Harlina? Oh, playing lato-lato. Is there anyone still play lato-lato these days? Okay. Do you excel in it? Because I tried it like once or twice and I just give up. Oh, so Toastmaster Nanda said here, war ticket.
Nanda, you can say it out
She
loud
participate
because you
in-
are on site.
She participate in trying to battle people in getting the tickets. What ticket did you try to get these days?
No, I also have a battle for Coldplay tickets, but I don't get it, and that's okay because I'm not big fan of Coldplay.
Okay.
So that's okay, just FOMO.
Okay. Maybe some of other audience have experience in ticketing war probably, or something else regarding to like this fear of missing out. It's okay, it's okay. We can talk about this theme later. And then it's about our theme today, and we will try to bring this theme into our meeting conversation throughout the night. And then, as I said earlier, we will have 3 agendas prepared for tonight. We will have prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation. And all of this will not be possible without the rangers of the team. We have some role takers available for this, for our meeting tonight, and I will call them one by one and let them introduce their role. In this meeting. I will call for our timer first. Toastmaster Hani, would you please come to the stage and then explain your role?
What is it? Oh, me. Okay. Hello, happy morning. My name is Hani. I'm from SGBD Toastmasters. Tonight I will be the timer. Timer is the test. I will be counted the time. And today we have 3 sessions. The first is prepare speakers. The prepare speakers will be have a time 5 until 7 minutes, and if 5 minutes, I will turn on the green color. I will show in here, and also I will share the time report at the chat box too. And then if the time is 6 minutes, I will show the yellow, and then 6 minutes 30 seconds is I will show the red color. I'm sorry. 7 minutes I will show the red color. And then for the table topic session, there are have a time 2 until 3 minutes. 2 minutes I will share the green color, and then 2 minutes 30 seconds I will share the yellow color, and 3 minutes I will share the what is it? Red color. Wait. I'm sorry. I have a mistake. For the table topic session is 1 until 2 minutes. 2 until 3 minutes it's for the evaluator. 1 until 2 minutes. 1 minute I will share the green color, and 1 minute 30 seconds I will share the yellow, and then 2 minutes I will share the red color. And for the evaluator is have 2 until 3 minutes. 2 minutes I will share the green color, and 2 minutes 30 seconds I will share the yellow color, and then 3 minutes I will share the red color. So please be aware with the timer, and good luck for the speaker today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for the introduction of your role and how we can time ourselves during this meeting. And then I will call the second role takers for tonight, which will be the ballot counter, Toastmaster Nanda.
Okay, hello everyone who comes on online and also offline. So my name is Nanda, and tonight I will be a ballot counter. My role is to share the link. I will share the QR code on the screen, so each of us can vote for our most favorite speaker for each session, the prepare speech, table topic, and also evaluator. I will announce the winner in the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, for telling us about your role. And yes, we will have two prepared speakers for tonight, and also several table topic contestant for tonight, and we can vote for the best speaker tonight. And then usually we have grammarian, we also have general evaluator, and then we also have and WOD counter. But unfortunately for tonight meeting, there is this role is not available, and we just will try to do the meeting as usual. And let's just like count the and WOD word, the and WOD ourselves, and then we try to evaluate our grammar ourselves. And then I thank you for the introduction. We also have our prepared speakers, and also we have personal evaluator, and also the Toastmaster, the table topic master of tonight. But we will see them later. And then I forgot about our WOD, the word of the day. Is there anyone knows the word of the day today? Impulsive. Yes, that's right. Thank you. So our word of the day tonight is impulsive. Let's try to use this word as much as we can this meeting. And then let's move on to our first session. That was the introductory session. Let's move to our first session of the night, which is prepared speakers. We have two prepared speakers for tonight's meeting. We have, we have Toastmaster Prawira and also Toastmaster Yusuf Suryadin. I will call for DTM Harlina first to introduce Toastmaster Prawira and his speech. Toastmaster I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I will call Toastmaster Reza first to introduce Toastmaster Prawira's speech. The stage is yours.
Am I audible? No response.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
cool.
you
Thank you. Hi, Kayum. I can see your face. Very huge. Hello, Toastmasters. Tonight, I have the privilege to evaluate Toastmaster Prawira. Wait a second. I'm opening the evaluation form. So Toastmaster Prawira will deliver a project called Writing a Speech with Purpose. Now, the project purpose is to learn or review basic methods for writing speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Without further ado, I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Prawira, Lessons from Quarantine, Toastmaster Prawira.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. Today, I'm going to share my experience as the title said, Lessons from the Quarantine. Before I start that, I want to ask who had COVID in the past 3 years? No, you're not. Oh, okay. You're in good health. Okay. So you're safe too. Okay, you're in a good health as well. maybe you've had one, but the reason why I shared this because I'm pretty sure that I'm one of the person maybe in this room that got the COVID like pretty much earlier when there was no vaccines or whatsoever, and then the quarantine still like in the gray area. What is the quarantine itself? So I got my first COVID at around September, October 2020, which is around 6 months after the COVID comes to Indonesia. And at that time, I was being admitted to, do you know where? Wisma Athlete. And that's not achievement. That's not an achievement, okay? So after 2 weeks of quarantine at home, I still got the positive results of my COVID. And then the center of the facility, Puskesmas at that time, admit me to the Wisma Athlete Hospital. And that's where my quarantine goes for around 17 or 18 days. And then at that time, I was like in the stream of informations. When we're talking about FOMO, during the COVID, there's lots of informations that we probably cannot filter, and we don't know what is the right one, which one is the wrong one. We don't know. Everything is still like gray area and gray informations at that time. But I believe in what government that have said, so I just follow what government needs to do. Therefore, I was being admitted to the Wisma Athlete Hospital. And then there's my journey of quarantine goes. As the streams of information of FOMO, of course, some of the information got me a little bit like panic. Every time that I got an information that the death rate is increasing, I was like, no, it should not be happened to me, hopefully, right? And then there's some people like, even in the worst conditions, needs like medical equipment supports and everything. And by the time that I was admitted into the quarantine center, actually, I already have no symptoms. It's just like my my COVID result is still like positive after the third time do the PCR testing. But then I just follow. And then the panic moment, the way that I have to leave home is just like a drama, like, no, I don't want to leave home. If I can do the quarantine, just stay at home, not in the hospital, right? Not in the Wisma Athlete. But then once that I got there, turns out I was amazed. This is something unexpected for me. I was amazed due to the health workers. The health workers there were really professionals, and they were really like taking care of you, like in each of every steps, from the admissions, from the initial medical checkup until you got into your own room at the Wisma Athlete. Everything is just like really, really good. And I got it for free, to be honest. Everyone that admitted to the Wisma Athlete everything is for free. Then, of course, they try to calm me down with the streams of information that are still in the gray area. And little by little, every support from them comes with a part of the good lights for me. Because the positivity, not the positive rate, I mean, the positivity of the environment was really, really good. That it helps me to being like optimistic that I can finish this. I can finish the quarantine. I can be healthy again. I can go back home and then go back to work at that time, work from home and everything. So I can get back to my normal life. And what I see from those health workers is their sincerity of the way they work. It's something that I cannot imagine how many patients there compared to how many health workers there, which is probably not still like in a very bad comparison number. But they work really good. They work professionally. And this is what I got from my first lesson from the quarantine is there's people out there who's always taking care of you, even though that people did not even know you. I don't even know their names, the nurse, the doctors, even the porters that bring my bags and everything. But that's the lessons that I really got about the sincerity of the strangers. But that's due to the professionality. Long story short, I was there for around 18 days. And to be honest, I was kind of enjoying it. I was enjoying it because for me, it was a good experience living alone and then living independently. And then being in the situations where people really, really want to get help to get back together to their family. the environment was so good at that time. My expectation about that the hospital is worse, and then you get more panic, even with the very impulsive informations that will make you like panic and the negative emotions, is nothing. It wasn't there. Because what I get is more like positive, each like small positivity from each of the health workers and the patients. So that's what I can share today about lessons from the quarantine. And I hope that you can find someone that can give you care, even from the strangers. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Prawira, for your speech, your share. Thank you for sharing your experience in getting through COVID and then sharing your experience in quarantining in Wisma Atlet, because maybe some of us haven't get the experience yet. We don't know. We don't know how the experience, how it's like in inside. We only know the news here. We can also only see the tower from the outside, but we don't know what it's like from the inside. And thank you for sharing your insight as well. And we have our second prepared speakers. We have Toastmaster Yusuf Suryadin. Toastmaster Yusuf Suryadin will be evaluated by DTM Harlina. DTM Harlina, please introduce Toastmaster Yusuf and his speech. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Yusuf is going to present his speech from level 3 in pathways. So if you become a member, you can choose within you can choose one path of 11 paths that are available. And every path has every path has 5 levels. And this is from presentation mastery, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the mandatory speech project of presentation mastery level 3, in which Toastmaster Yusuf has to give a persuasive speech. The timing is 5 to 7 minutes. I do not know what the title is. And therefore, I hope that whatever you're going to present, Toastmaster Yusuf, but I hope that you can persuade me. And I hope that all of you in the audience will say, am I persuaded after Toastmaster Yusuf's speech? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Yusuf.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. The title is The Power of Rest. Okay. Fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, welcome to Toastmaster. My name is Yusuf. How long have you been asleep last night? Anyone?
6 hours.
6, 7, 8, 10. Are you really? Oh, 5. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe some felt that the rest time is lack, but sometimes we feel that our rest time is too much. How long is less? Lack? How long is too much? It's really depends. But I will tell you about the importance of resting well. Rest, according to dictionary, I will read it, is an instance or period of relaxing or ceasing to engage in strenuous or stressful activity. That's based on dictionary. I want to invite you back to the 4th grade of elementary school. How long was that? 8 years ago? 5 years ago? Yeah, I see many fresh fresh faces here. It's really, really young, maybe in spirit, at least. Yeah. When we learned biology back in the 4th grade of elementary school, we learned that our body consists of system, consists of organ, and the smallest amount of our body is what? Cells. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not 8 years ago, I think. Yeah. When we are active, some part of our body is working hard, really hard, and some is resting. And vice versa. When we are resting, part of our body is not doing anything, but other part of our body is maintaining its job, which is the cell itself. So the cell is really important. Therefore, the rest is important. Albeit rest, according to the dictionary, according to literature, rest is activity which we can use to relax and revive us when we are stressed and power us up when we are exhausted. If you put rest technique, different rest technique together, you will bring new cell and you will restore your body and get healthy, even look younger, like Toastmaster Nanda.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Specifically, there are 5 reasons why rest is really important. Rest not only doing nothing, but first, rest, like I said before, to restore our body. Allowing the body to work hard without resting make us get injured. How did it happen? In addition to working muscles, hardly body coordination will be exhausted and unbalanced, and that we are getting injured easily. And rest also affect performance. When you are lack of rest, somehow your performance during the day is getting worse. Why? Because you are lack of the concentration. Because you need that actually. Not only to take time to get rest, but your cell, maybe you see that like, no, I'm not really felt exhausted, but actually your cells is exhausted. That happens with me. I work as an auditor. When I work as a junior auditor, I usually take 2 or 3 hours sleep. Maybe I work almost 27 hours a day. Really, I mean, like I just like really. I mean, that's really not. But I don't feel anything. But now I think I have the consequences, including the metabolism that I am not really good now. When I just eat nasi goreng, I will gain maybe 5 to 7 kilos. That's a little bit exaggerating, but that's true. And maintaining weight, I said before, is really important for ladies, or not only ladies, but also for the gentlemen here. And with lack of rest, actually, you are getting easily be hungry. When that's really true, right? Maybe you feel hungry right now because you're with lack of rest. Because I said before, when I used to be a junior auditor, when I got extra work during midnight, I usually not really feel sleepy. I fight my eager to sleep with what? With eating something. Nasi goreng, I said before, mie tek-tek, anything. And what happened? I am not really feel sleepy, but then my metabolism is getting worse and worse. And the most important thing now, I think that the rest is boosting your immune system. because when we are less sleep according to the what's called what yes thank you according to the study, people who sleep less than 7 hours are more susceptible to disease. So be careful if you are lack of rest. Those are few of the many benefits that we are getting through the enough rest. I cordially invite you, all of you, to read more and to rest well. I mean, to read more about the importance of getting rest and to rest well and rest enough. That's it from me. Good evening.
Congratulations. Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf, for sharing your speech and also your ideas about taking rest well. So now we know what we have to do after this meeting. Yes, let's go home and sleep. So we don't overeat tomorrow. Thank you for the information. I think it has valuable info for us. And now I would like to ask for the timer report. Toastmaster Hani, can you please share your timer report to us? Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for the report, and Toastmaster Nanda as the ballot counter. Since we have only 2 speakers in tonight's meeting, will there be a vote for this meeting, for the prepared speech? Yes. Okay, so there will be a voting for tonight's best prepared speakers, and Toastmaster Nanda already shared the link for those of you on site in here, and then the participant in Zoom meetings, you can scan the barcode and then you can vote for the best prepared speakers for tonight. And let's take a minute to vote for our best prepared speakers for tonight. Have you all here in this room voted yet? One minute of silence is up now. Okay, so 1 minute for our voting is up. Thank you for voting. We will see the result at the end of our meeting. And then we will, before we move to our second agenda, which is table topic session, let's take a picture together. And who will take the picture? Okay. Okay, so everyone please come. Oh, no, please join. No. Okay, yes. Okay, everyone, please come forward and we will take a picture together.
Who don't want to join? Who don't want to join? Let me take the photo from here. You guys go ahead. Be together. Be together. Come on, Nanda. Just close the camera. Just go over there. I will take care of you. All right.
Okay, wait a moment, yeah.
You on the picture as well?
Yeah.
Oh, but
Uh,
this one-
uh,
No, I'm from here.
Gallery view, gallery view. Nanda.
mm.
Okay.
Maybe you want to be, on spotlight the stage first. Yeah, TM Reza, bring some friends over there.
Yeah, you are on frame. Yes. Can you move to the left? Yes.
Is she okay?
Yes.
Is she okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Tapi can you move to the nah. Here. No, in front of this area. Yes, that's great. Okay, you ready, guys?
Yes.
Yes, look at the camera
Okay.
right there.
Family picture.
Okay, let's see if I have. Okay, one more. Please, in your best moment, best pose. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
That's it. That's it. Oh wow.
We'll have more.
I don't see the flash though.
Yes, I'm great.
Thank you, everyone. We have taken our photos, and for those of you who wants to be tagged in our Instagram post, we will have some Instagram posts uploaded about this meeting. You can talk to Toastmaster Nanda or probably Toastmaster Yusuf, and they will tag your Instagram, and they will tag your Instagram at the story. And then let's move on to our second session of tonight. This is actually one of my favorite session of a Toastmaster meeting, which will be a table topic session. And we will have our table topic master for tonight, Toastmaster Kayum. Hello, Toastmaster Kayum.
Hello, Toastmaster Melissa. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
Fantastic as always. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so the stage is yours. And before you start, please explain to our friends here at the side and also for our friends online what is a table topic, what is a table topic session, and what role do you want to conduct in? Okay, Toastmaster Kayum, the stage is yours.
Alright.
Thank you.
Upin dan Ipin itu namanya, riang gembira itu kerjanya. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I believe that all of you will laugh upon the song, and you guys can remain like, who is the person behind that song? And I believe that you all know Upin and Ipin, the brothers with no hair and one less hair. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your friend here, Toastmaster Kayum, as your table topic master. Now, what is the deal with the guy inside the screen, not in Jakarta with all of you? Well, first of all, let me clarify. I am a Malaysian in my identity card, but Indonesia in my heart. All right? Okay, let me clarify that. A table topic session is where that I will make every single one of you to think on your feet. That's a very great initiative. I don't know who you are, but that's a very great so that I can see the audience. Probably if it can stay that way, it would be great. Because I don't have to see myself on the screen again because I am already on the screen. Now, a table topic sessions require all the respondents to speak 1 to 2 minutes. All right, like our timer mentioned just now, that if you speak under 1 minute and over the time of 2 minutes, I can't scold you because I am here online. Maybe Reza can, spank you a little bit, say like, no, it's not correct. Or maybe Toastmasters Honey will say, you're not eligible to be voted. But again, in table topic session, there is no right or wrong responses. Whoever speaking on the stage, I will take your response as what it is, so that I could understand you 1% better, and at the same time, all of us can know about you better. So with the word of the day for today, impulsive, and the theme of the meeting, fear of missing out, overcoming fear of missing out, I have prepared a 365 table topic in the various way that I can to all of you. So Melissa, as our representative of Toastmasters International, would you do the honor to be the first table topic speaker? Yes, correct, you are. Since you love very much table topic session.
Oh, okay. So I'm the first one.
Exactly,
Okay,
you are.
so yes. Can you please give me the question? Please not the hard one.
All right, sure, I can do that. Now, Toastmasters Melissa, your topic could be Comparison is the Thief of Joy by Theodore Roosevelt. How can we overcome FOMO by focusing on our own journey? Comparison is the Thief of Joy by Theodore Roosevelt. How can we overcome FOMO by focusing on our own journey, Melissa?
Okay, let me think for 30 seconds first. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Is the timer ready? Okay. Okay, so as the question stated, comparison is a thief of joy. I truly believe in this statement because if we, let's say, we want to eat nasi kuning for breakfast, like we really crave for it. We already imagine like the hot rice with the like heat and steam over it, and then we already imagine like the boiled eggs with the sambal and also the tempe orek and so on. And then we go to the store and then we bought it and we see the nasi kuning in front of us. Like, that's, it's just wow. I want to eat it so bad right now. And then we see like our coworkers, they bought the nasi goreng as well. They bought the nasi kuning as well, but they have a chicken thigh on their nasi kuning, and then we don't have it. We just we have all the toppings except that one, and then I should have just bought that chicken thigh as well. And then I started not to appreciate what I have now. I just feel bitter because I should have bought that. Why did I didn't think about it? Like maybe he's the one getting some inside tricks from the vendor, and I don't get the tips as well. And then my joy from getting those, my joy from eating the nasi kuning that I have been craving for probably from the few days before, it just disappeared. If I don't look at it, if I don't look at my friend's menu, or maybe if I have the mindset of, okay, I have this one and he has that one and it's okay for both of us, I will still enjoy my food pleasantly before and not enjoying it bitterly. And the only people or maybe the only person we should have compared to is only our past selves and not on other people. If we look at other people journeys or other people achievements, there's no end to it. We will never feel enough. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Melissa.
so-
You make me lost focus on food. Other response, I lost already. What I could get it is that you don't want to compare with your own food with others, right? And that's a very great thing to be do. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Melissa. And since
you.
that you are the first speaker for today, we have a guest, and you know who is the guest in the room. You have the right to choose one. Over to you.
Okay, so everyone, Toastmaster Kayum has handed me the privilege to choose one of you in here. Is there, before I pointed at some of the shy guys at the back maybe, is there anyone who wants to try to
Let's
be
have a
our,
guess.
yes, is
Have
there
a
anyone
guess.
who would like to try? Maybe the ladies at the very back? No, maybe. Do you want to try? That's the exciting part of it because we don't know the question. Okay. Yes.
Come, let's go to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give her
We
a
only
very
have
big
one
round of
guest who would like to
applause.
try. Okay.
Right.
Like-
May I know her name?
Okay, you can ask me. My name is Patricia.
Patricia. All right.
Yeah,
Patricia. Nanda said to me,
but
give
you
you the
can call
hardest
me
question.
Patty.
All right. All right. Nanda tell me that I can give you the hardest question.
What?
So your topic would be, Patty, FOMO stands for fear of missing out. Do you think FOMO is a common feeling among people nowadays? FOMO stands for fear of missing out. Do you think FOMO is a common feeling among people nowadays? With the word impulsive, over to you.
Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat once more the question? Because I cannot hear you very clearly. Where?
All right, let me
Yes,
pick
yes. Can
the-
you type it?
Sure. Yeah. All right. Your topic would be, do you think FOMO is a common feeling among people today?
FOMO. FOMO. What is FOMO?
Fear of
Oh,
missing out.
fear out of missing out. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Oh, you mean miss the last trend? I don't think so. It's depend on the person. I think so. Okay. According to me, it's depend on the person. Different people have a different hobbies, different trends also, like this one. Yeah. According to me. Okay. But because now is trend of the Korean, right? Korean pop star, very famous. No, more young people, they have a slim body like this one, and then shake body like this one. Oh my God, yeah. I don't know why so trend right now, in the youngster, right? Yeah, like this one, I think so. But according to me, it's depend on the person, because some of the person also like to read a book or playing games. So it's depend on person. Okay, that is my opinion. Thank you.
Fantastic. You're very much welcome, Toastmaster Patty, for your response. Since you opened the topic about a K-pop dancing theme, I wonder if you are a traditional dancer back then in your youth. And I believe that this is questions for me, to keep and for you to answer by yourself. And thank you very much, Toastmasters Patty. Now let us go with another Toastmasters. And to avoid FOMO, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Halina to the stage. Would you like to join me, Toastmasters Halina?
Okay.
All right. Your topic would be, Halina, do you think social media contributes to the fear of missing out? Do you think social media contributes to the fear of missing out? Harlina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kayum, for the question. Do I think whether social media is one of the major reasons why there is so much FOMO? I'm not sure, but I did ask the question to one of my nieces, and she thinks it is actually a very big factor because nowadays, for those youngsters, I think she was 18 at the time when I asked her the question. She said that the youngsters, they do everything on social media. So not only following the trends, but also even things like curhat, yeah, sharing about their emotions, their deepest emotions and their reactions. So people can all follow about what they're doing, how they're feeling, and whether their feelings are appropriate or not. And therefore, social media really plays a big role in the life of these youngsters. And therefore, I also think that social media also plays a big role because lately when I speak to someone, they do not just say, oh yes, I know this medical advice from this doctor. No, they don't say it. They say, oh, I have this medical advice from TikTok. Oh yeah, this person forwarded to me this gift or this WhatsApp message. And therefore, I think, yeah, social media is so important. And even for me, sometimes I don't see the news anymore. Sometimes I just see what people comment on social media. And then I see what is actually going on. Like, for example, the Coldplay thing about the concert. I had no idea that Coldplay was coming. I heard first from my cousin, from my relatives, but then I looked on the social media and I was like, oh my goodness, all these tickets. So I didn't know about the tickets from television, from general news. No, I knew it all from social media that everybody wants to have a ticket. And I want to ticket this and I want to ticket that. And oh, it's so expensive and so on. I wanted to, I all saw that on social media. So social media, according to me, plays a very big role in this fear of missing out. I've seen it with my relatives, and yes, that is what I think. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you for your response, distinguished Toastmasters Alina. I have one same experience of the Coldplay War tickets, which is the ones that previously that we have all together attended, which is the Bali conference. I have bought the ticket, the early bird ticket. I was supposed to be there, but due to another responsibility, I have to let go of my tickets. And actually, I was fear of missing out with all of you because I know that all the pandemic peoples, the pandemic peoples will be there and we'll see on site. And I would like to, gladly help for the contest eventually. But then again, when the people say it's like the next stop for the conference is going to be on Kota Kinabalu, I say that's the time for me to shine because Kota Kinabalu is 45 minutes travel by plane. And that goes to our next speakers. I would like to invite soon to be Toastmaster, Aldo, to be on the stage. Aldo, are you there? Come and join with me. Don't worry, I will give you another simpler questions and I will put it on the chat box down below if you couldn't hear me, right? Aldo, imagine you are planning on a trip with your friend, but you have to work. How would you overcome the FOMO feeling from the trip? Imagine you're planning a trip with your friend, but you have to work. How would you overcome the FOMO feeling out on the trip? 1 to 2 minute impulsive Aldo.
Okay, I think I got it. This thing never happened to me before. And if I think back and I imagine when I went to some trip with my friends and I couldn't join, especially if it's near to the deadline of the trip, I would be very FOMO. I would really fear the missing out of the feel in doing the trip. And I think one of the best way to avoid the FOMO is just to avoid social media altogether, because I don't know if I see social media, for example, Instagram story, and I see them posting about, for example, doing some trip in Bali, and I'm supposed to be there, I would really feel fear of missing out. I actually have a story. This really relate to the earlier story about COVID. So in early 2022, I got COVID right before I went to Bali with my family. So without if I don't want to go to Bali, I would never actually test. But yeah, I tested right a day before, and I actually got COVID, and they just went to Bali without me. So yeah, my parents doesn't really use social media, but when I see the photos, I really got FOMO. But I think I have to try to think the positives of those experiences. For example, in a very long time, I get to be by my own self and reflect a lot from that time. I guess that's all.
Thank you, Aldo, for your bravery on standing on the stage, telling us the story on you getting COVID. Now, to all my healthy peoples out there, you don't have to get FOMO on not getting COVID, yeah? You don't have to be FOMO on not getting COVID. That's another good thing. Now, eventually, I would like to call upon our Mr. President, Toastmaster Hans, on the stage. Is Hans there?
No, Toastmaster Hans is not here.
Who is the second person in charge if Hans is not there? Nanda. All right, Nanda, let's go to the stage. All right, okay. You politely decline, should be good. All right, maybe I'll call another Toastmaster, either Toastmasters Reza, would you like to join me? All right, Nanda, I don't want Reza to be persuaded. Reza, join me to the stage.
Okay, Toastmaster Reza.
Yeah.
Sure. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Toastmaster Reza, is it possible to find a healthy balance between being informed about what's happening and avoiding FOMO? Is it possible to find a healthy balance between being informed about what's happening, and avoiding FOMO. Word of the day, impulsive, 1 to 2 minutes, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kayom. Before answering, is it possible or not, we have to question ourselves what constitutes something as balance. Because nowadays, it's so easy to say things as balance by depicting 50-50 kind of thing. For example, you have a work-life balance if you stop working at 5, and then until that, you have your life back. But in reality, sometimes some people love their job even more, that they don't care if they stop working at 12 or at 9, or maybe at 3, for example. Or maybe sometimes people don't even care about their life. Maybe they just want to have a healthy relationship, or maybe they don't care about their work. They just want to just enjoy movies, for example. Nowadays, it's so easy to overly define things as balance, when in reality, the definition of balance is entirely up to you. So to answer your questions, Mr. Kayum, it's not possible to follow that definition, because at the end of the day, the one who knows what kind of balance that I'm willing to pursue is yourself. For example, I am now believing that a balanced life is not just about work, it's not just about hobbies. It's also about health, it's also about connection, and it's also about other things that we often take for granted. So if you don't believe with me, if you don't agree with me, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you have your rights, and you have entirely your rights to define what kind of balance that you want to pursue. So yes, over to you, Mr. Kayo.
Wow, wow, wow. Toastmasters Reza never failed me as a person who really loved about table topic as well. The topic has been shared to him is a Region 14 table topic level contest. It's a Region 14 table topic contest. So Reza, with your responses now, I wonder that you are going to compete once again in Kota Kinabalu for table topics. Right? And yes, there is no wrong, no right on having balance. With that being questions, I would like to call for another person that always give them a challenge. Toastmasters Honey, join me on the stage. Maybe Toastmasters Nanda would like to help with the timer, or Toastmasters Reza, right?
Yes, Toastmaster Kayo.
Okay, Honey, the grass is greener when you water it, by Neil Barringham. How can we shift our perspective to appreciate what we have and overcome FOMO? The grass is greener where you water it, by Neil Barringham. How can we shift our perspective to appreciate what we have and overcome FOMO? Word of the day, impulsive, 1 to 2 minutes, over to you.
Let me think 30 seconds first. Okay. Okay. Remember from the quotes, when the grass is greener where you water it. Sometimes we often looking at the side is it's very bad. Example, when I have my experience, bad experience, I ever meet the person that it's very yelling. I guess it is very yelling. I mean, it's not good for me. So I keep it boundaries from them, and then I keep the distance. But the other side, what after I keep the distance, I guess our connections, our networking, our relationship, it's very far. The other side, I'm still need them to discussion more related to work or anything. What I need to control is our mind first. I know the perspective. This is the bad people, I guess, but the other side, I need to change my mind, like the grass that I need to water it. So beside of I see the person is the bad, or the other side, they have a positive way. Example, I need the discussion A, they can explain, and then also something like this. So I try to reverse my mindset first and give the perspective, another perspective from them. So see it the positive way. Back to you, table topic master.
Wow. The way you handle your works is the very thing that I would love to learn as well. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tani, for your experience sharing. Now, I would like to call upon a next person, non-Toastmasters, our soon-to-be Toastmaster. Let me call upon our guest, Priscilla, to the stage. Priscilla, join me here. Come. All right.
All right, I'm ready. I hope so.
Priscilla, FOMO can lead to anxiety and stress. How can we manage this emotion when they arise? FOMO can lead to anxiety and stress. How can we manage this emotion when they arise? Priscilla.
Can you give me a few minutes to think? Oh, few seconds, sorry. 30 seconds. I'm ready. How to manage my anxiety, how to manage my stress, how to manage my emotion when I have FOMO in my life. Personally, I like to think, or I like to work out of my comfort zone. In my age, the trend is marriage, and up until now, it's so hard to fight with it because I work in a school. I'm a teacher, and most of my coworkers are women, and most of our conversation is about family, and it's so hard when I cannot deal with it because I have no husband waiting at home and discuss about that. So what I'm trying to do is that I work in other place as a social worker, and I like to see out of my perspective, and that there are some people who have a harder or tougher life than me, and I like to think again back to my life. Okay, I have to appreciate whatever I have now. I mean, well, everybody has a different life, so like it or not, I have to deal with it. And then after I deal with it, I can manage finally my emotion. Thank you.
Wow. The social workers. It's a very tough job. Trust me, I have seen Malaysian social workers. People have no, hard feelings to them. And yes, I know guys out there, those who are off-site on the on-site meets, stop your predators hunting. Instead of seeing or listening on the availability of our friend, no husband waiting at home. Okay. All right. Thank you, Toastmasters Priscilla, for your response. It is not complete when I am not calling a guy to the stage as well to conclude the session, because I call a woman on the stage for the opening. Join me, Toastmasters Io, on the stage. Toastmasters Io, join me on the stage. Come. Yeah, I think I picked the right guy. I see you on the photo session just now.
Thank you. It's been a while for me to have a stage, offline stage. Okay, Toastmaster Qayyum.
I have a feeling that by you standing there, it looks like you are a legendary Toastmasters. So your
That's
question
just a
will be
feeling.
so your question should be an interesting one. Okay. Now your topic could be, Io, the joy of missing out is one of the best kept secrets in life by unknown. How can we find joy in missing out on certain things and overcome FOMO? The joy of missing out is one of the best kept secret in life by unknown. How can we find joy in missing out on certain things and overcome FOMO? Io.
Okay. Have you ever heard there is a psychology law? I think it's about happiness law, or yeah, where if you want, there's a kids, and then if you want to have an ice cream, one ice cream would be makes you happy, maybe 10 out of 10, and then the second scoop of ice cream makes you happy, but not as 10 as 10, maybe 8, and then the more you have ice cream, and the less happier you be, because even though you got more and more. That's what I think about FOMO as well. When we saw on the new social media, people are having traveling, buying things, showing luxury goods and everything, we just want to have it. When you try to have it, well, it just, I think I've tried once, and when I used to be very young and having a FOMO as well. So I try to I try to follow that FOMO, and what I feel is that before I having that thing like buying cars or buying things, I used to be very, very happy at the first one, but then after that it's just your energy that's too much. So I feel that when you follow that FOMO, your energy, not only your energy will be degrading, but actually your happiness also degrading. That's what I feel, and that's why I try to get away with that kind of FOMO. Thank you.
Wow. That's a one way to say it on how you being someone who, let it be. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I never envy you. I never envy every single one of you guys there. Yet again, the time is faster than in another universe. If you can see your time right now, it is showing 8:32 p.m. and means that my time is up. It is an honor for me to be your table topic sessions for today. And I really love listening to all of your response. If we could meet again in Kota Kinabalu for the next conference, I will take again my 365 table topic with me and have you all answer it together. With that, back to you once again, Madam Toastmasters.
Ayum being our Toastmaster of, our table topic master for tonight. This is such an exciting session, and you gave interesting questions. And also thank you for all of you who participated, for the fellow Toastmasters, and also for the guests that we pushed you outside of your comfort zone, but you excelled. Thank you. I hope you can join our meeting next time, and then you can also try the other table topic session. And now let me ask for the timer report from Toastmaster Hani. All the speakers is eligible to be hosted. We have 8 speakers, and then only guest speakers not eligible. Here the time report I will share in the Okay, thank you Toastmaster Hani for the report. As you can also see on the chat box, why do we need to time our speech? So we can make our speech more efficient, because we also know that the time spent for our focus is not that long. We are limited in our focus. So if we can make our speech more efficient, why not? So that's why we time the meeting. And also I would like to ask for the ballot counter to present the link, and then we can vote for our best table topic speaker for tonight. Toastmaster Nanda, are you ready? Okay. So we have already seen the link on the screen. For you who are here on site and also online, you can scan the code and then you can vote for our best table topic speaker for tonight.
Madam Toastmasters, may
Yes.
I have the link to be shared in
Oh,
the chat
okay.
box as well? Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Nanda will send it on the chat box. So let's take 1 minute to vote. We will start at 8:36. Okay, so thank you for voting. We will have the result at the end of the meeting. And then let's move to our final, not that final, but the third session of our meeting, which is the evaluation session. Now I will call the evaluator for the prepared speakers. I will call for the first evaluator. For the evaluator of Toastmaster Prawira, Toastmaster Reza, please come to the stage and present your evaluation.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Cool. Wait, don't time yet. It was just an opening. Okay. Toastmaster Prawira, hi. Congratulations for delivering your second project, right? Second project in your pathway, writing with purpose. Now, the way I'm going to structure this evaluation is going to divide it into two parts. The first one is the amazing parts from what Toastmaster Prawira has demonstrated earlier. And then the second, how to make it even more amazing. So, number one, what is the amazing part from Toastmaster Prawira's speeches? First of all, relatable struggle. I think we all agree when he came to the stage and tell stories about COVID, about how he was admitted, about how it was scary for him because it was basically pretty much the first time COVID was announced. And yet he was one of the few people that got into the first time as well. I think the fact that the struggle make us relate we can actually hooked and want to hear even more what he has to say. You see, the reason why we listen to stories that has too many struggles, because people usually connect with struggles, with vulnerabilities. That's the whole reason why Harry Potter don't have parents, and we care so much about Harry Potter. That's the reason why, for example, we care so much about Spider-Man, because he lost Uncle Ben. So every time a story being vulnerable, that's the moment we know that this is something that I can connect. So that's what amazing did by Toastmaster Prawira. Another thing, the second amazing thing that he did was owning the stage. You know, I can tell that Toastmaster Kayum is lying when he said that he's not FOMO. Clearly he's FOMO because the energy exchange in this on-site meeting was amazing. When Toastmaster Prawira was on stage, I can tell that everybody was laughing, everybody feel the energy exchange. And that is something that we rarely feel in online meeting because we are silenced by the Zoom regulations in Toastmasters. So that's amazing. But how do we make it even more amazing? I have two suggestions for Toastmaster Prawira. Fellow Toastmasters and Toastmaster Prawira, I think when you have that amazing vibe on stage, you could use more interaction. You can tell the audience we're laughing, we're enjoying your jokes. You might as well just throw a banner and then hear their answers because you have more than 1 minute to finish your speech. So basically you have more time to interact. And then second of all, strengthen your purpose. I understand the story was funny, was enlightening, and was vulnerable, but I can also tell that there are too many of purposes in that speeches. I can tell that maybe you want to have a purpose to tell that we have to be kind another, especially during pandemic, or maybe we have to be very strong or not stress because it was so basically stressful for you back then. So I would suggest to pick one message and then make a catchphrase and then repeat it over and over again in your speeches. For example, maybe your purpose, you want to tell the audience in a situation like that, you have to be calm and take a breath. Keep mentioning that 2 times and 3 times until the audience understand, the purpose of Prawira's speech was to be calm and take a breath. But overall, amazing speeches. Congratulations, Toastmaster Prawira. I would like to give the control back to Toastmaster Melissa.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for presenting your evaluation Prawira speech. Now let's move to our second evaluator. Our second evaluator is DTM Harlina, which will be presenting her evaluation speech on Toastmaster Yusuf's speech. Toastmaster Harlina, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting, actually. So I'm very pleased that I was able to evaluate, that I'm able to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Yusuf, and I think it is at least a persuasive speech because of 3 things. It drew my attention in the beginning with his questions that are related to the topic, so that is good, and also in a subtle way also shows that people might have different opinions about rest. So that was cleverly done. Another thing why I think this is a good persuasive speech is because of at least 2 personal stories that Toastmaster Yusuf has instilled in his speech. One was about him working for 27 hours, and the other one was all the yummy food that he ate because he was not resting. He even put some humor in it. The 27 hours was an exaggeration, but that is actually part of the humor. So I would say, just don't say 7 kilos, just say directly 70 kilos. So people know that you're exaggerating, and you do not need to say that you were exaggerating. People know that this is actually a part of your humor. And the third thing, what I like is really for persuasive speech is your call for action. You give actually 2 specific call for actions. Invite us to read about resting, the benefits of resting, and also actually call for action is to rest. I would just focus it on resting. One is already more enough, but I do really like it that you did it quite specifically, the call for action. That is very important for persuasive speech. The thing is, when the MC said, yeah, thank you for your information. Yes, I was also wondering, was this actually a speech to inform or a persuasive speech, even though you did have a call for action, which is good. If you want to make it give some information, even though you're persuading, it's better to repeat a little bit. For example, give a preview and give a short summary. The preview could be, for example, lack of rest affects your performance, your hunger, and your immunity. So first, it decreases your performance, blah, 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 and then your beautiful story. Second, it increases your hunger, and then your example. And then third, it boosts your immunity and your example. So in short, ladies and gentlemen, rest is so important because it increases your performance. It makes you lose weight because it reduces your hunger, and it makes you stronger because it boosts your immunity. And that is why please rest. Yes, that's one thing that you can do. And what I really like, one of the persuasive things that I really like what you did is your eye contact. That is how you do want to do it. You want to do eye contact in hybrid meeting, do what Yusuf did. Look at the audience on site and look once in a while to the camera. That is how you do it. And you did it really great. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yusuf, for showing us how to make persuasive.
Thank you for Toastmaster Herlina, who have presented her evaluation speech on Toastmaster Yusuf's speech. And now I would like to ask for the time report, Toastmaster Hani.
For the report is 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and Toastmaster Herlina is 3 minutes 36 seconds. So only Toastmaster is Aili Kuutan.
Okay, so we have auto winner for tonight's evaluator. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for your time report. And so we don't have to do the voting for our best evaluator tonight. Let's move on to our next session. Okay, so now we have almost completed our agendas for tonight meeting. For those who are on site here, what do you think of this meeting? Okay, sorry, can you? Yes.
It is really nice to have offline meeting, hybrid meeting actually, with a bit difficulties here and there, but we can overcome that. And overall, it is really nice to have a place to be here together. And the ambience, like I said before, it's really nice.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf. So, and I would also like to ask from the online participants, maybe Toastmaster Kayum or Toastmaster Herlina would like to share what do you think about this hybrid meeting? Maybe Toastmaster Kayum, what do you think about this hybrid meeting?
All right. Thank you very much, Melissa, for the invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, fellow Toastmasters, it is an honor for me actually to be here with all of you. I know it is hard to say yes and come because of all of our responsibility. For me, it is not 8 p.m. in my time, but it's already 10. So I am sacrificing my time here with all of you. And within these 2 hours, at least I say 1% for today, I know you better. In terms of what can be improved, I would like to suggest that there would be one camera on the stage and one camera showing the audience, so that we can see on both sides. With that, yeah, so Nanda don't have to do like that anymore. Nanda will do not have to, struggling around on switching the camera. Fantastic, Nanda. All right, I can see you, Reza, over there. And with that, back to you, Madam Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kayum, for your thank you for your comment and also your feedback. But I have one feedback better. You better come to Jakarta and experience this meeting on site.
Will do.
Okay. Okay, so we will have one bonus agenda for tonight, which will be the presentation from Refocus. Refocus help us to book this venue and for free, and we will have some of their presentation, and we will call from the representation of Refocus, which and who is also our club president, Toastmaster Hans. Toastmaster Hans. Okay. Let's wait for a bit. He will come in a minute. Oh no!
Or asking our first timer maybe.
Okay. Yes. Is there any first timer here? Okay. Is there anyone who just come to this meeting or maybe the first time experiencing a Toastmasters Club meeting?
Toastmaster Aldo maybe. Give one or two.
Motivator, right?
Yes.
Dari situ nggak apa-apa juga sih.
No, please come.
Oh yeah, okay, please come.
Yes.
What do you think about tonight's meeting?
Sorry. Okay, so this is my third Toastmasters meeting ever. The two before is online, so obviously this is a very interesting experience to get to know Toastmasters meeting on site. And yeah, because it's my plan to join one of the Toastmasters club. I think I wanted to be a club that make hybrid meeting or more on-site meetings instead of just online, because this is a very interesting experience to me.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Aldo. Hope you can join Toastmasters Club soon. And as we wait for Toastmaster Hans, I would like to give the opportunity for our fellow Toastmasters from other clubs, maybe if they want to promote their club schedule.
Oh, I have.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Please.
Please.
Hi, am I audible? Okay, so good news, tomorrow Essential Toastmasters is having a meeting. However, it's still online, so don't expect this hype energy exchange like this. I will forward information to Toastmaster Hans so he can forward to your group. So tomorrow at 7, I think the theme is something fun, but I kind of forget, but do come.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reza. So if you have free schedule, and tomorrow is an off day, right? Tomorrow.
Can I promote my club?
Tomorrow is holiday. Tomorrow is holiday. So if you have like free time on your schedule, please come to Essential Toastmasters meeting. And is there any other?
Let's welcome Jabat representative.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. So Toastmasters is not only in English, but it can also be in Mandarin. Tomorrow we have actually Jakarta Mandarin Toastmasters Club, who will meet at 2:00 p.m. in Blink Cafe in Meruya. And there is also Jakarta Bahasa, that is on site. but there is also Jakarta Bahasa that is still online, and that is on Saturday at 10 a.m. I would just say for those who like to be on site and who like this club, do come again to Jakarta Motivators. It's a great club, and that is why I like to visit this club. I like the vibe, and I like the people over here. So do come again for the guests. And whether we like it or not, social skills is something that we do need in life to advance in life, whether it's during work or after working hours. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Herlina. So, wow, Jakarta Mandarin Toastmaster. So you join 3 language, right? English, English speaking Toastmaster Club, and also Indonesian speaking, and now Mandarin. Oh, it's so great. And then, is there anyone, maybe Toastmaster Hani, would like to promote her club?
Thank you, Toastmaster Melissa. Happy morning, everyone. I'm from SGBD Toastmaster. We conduct online session every Friday at 7 p.m. So feel free to come. And this week we conduct an edu session. If you want to know more about Executive Committee and Toastmasters, so please become. See you at Friday. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hani. So if you are interested with Toastmasters experience, just like Toastmaster Hani said, we have this kind of organizational thing, and there is if you join a Toastmaster club, you can also join its executive committee, and it can also help you networks and also give you a good grade on your CV. To be honest, like you can be an executive committee in your club first in the club, and then you can upsize maybe in the regional and then the district. And maybe if you are confident enough, or you are really like to do this kind of organizational thing, maybe you can do this full time. And then I would like to ask for feedbacks and also comments from, I see Toastmaster Agi right there. He is an old senior. The senior. No. He's our senior member of Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club. Would you like to come on stage and like maybe tell us? Please. No. Young and fresh.
Okay. So what should I hear now? What should I do again? What should I do again? Okay, so all right. So this is practically the impromptu speech, right? The talking session. Okay. So I was impulsively being called out to the stage, right? So I will impulsively tell you my story about it. And then, so I joined the Jakarta Motivators Club at the, if I'm not mistaken, this one. So I joined Jakarta Motivators around 2014. So we've been going around with the new structures and organizations. And the one that I have never failed to see is the togetherness of the club member as well. And so here is like the first time that I have come again after the one that we have in the TM library, Masuki. So this is the new concept or system that we haven't done before. So this hybrid system. So I think when I see it, is it really going to works or not? But then when I have it, I think this is something that can be one of the alternatives that we will have as well. But of course, that everyone having together, coming in the same place will be also way much better again. So I think that's very much from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Agi. So, Toastmaster Hans, are you ready? Okay. So I would like to ask Toastmaster Hans, our club president, to come to the stage, and he will give us some presentation and some sharing about refocus. Toastmaster Hans, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for being late. Actually, I have another work. Thank you for coming here, and we are grateful to have this place thanks to my employer, Refocus, a digital academy that teach data analytics. And could you please share the screen, the PDF in here? Yeah. So since I love to develop others, I am getting closer to my ikigai here. Okay, in data analyst PDF. This one, yes. So previously, in terms of developing other, I use it as volunteering only here in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. I love to share about how can we improve our speech, how can we learn transferable skills. But as time goes by, I leverage this part of developing others into technology field, and gladly that I was accepted as educator in Refocus, a startup in education technology that teach data analytics, and we exist in Indonesia and Philippines. Next slide. Who are the founders of Refocus? Next. Is there any wireless mouse or? Sorry. No. Okay. Those are the three founders from Russia: Roman Kumarvias, Alex Solo, and Igor Gorovic. Next. Okay, he is experienced in various startups, and we were proven in those countries, especially Indonesia and Philippines, also with media coverage. Next, okay, here are our channels. Mainly on Instagram, you can follow refocus.education.id. Next, okay, with this license. And next, we can see upcoming slide. Of course, it is our dream to make digital literacy, especially data analytics, become more inclusive. And next, we can see the next slide. Okay, there are a lot of skills to learn in digital fields. One of them is data analytics. It is more generalist compared to others. Next, why we choose data analytics compared to others? Because it is more generalist, we can leverage data analytics skills in various industry. And with a lot of demand and with possibilities of working remotely, we want to teach it in Refocus. Next. So next, the responsibilities, of course, we gather the data, collect and clean the data and analyze and give the proper insight, because we are not just data operator, but we gather insight for management to make proper decisions. Next, we can see, okay, next again, it can be applied in any terms. For example, my previous job is in aviation and I work in the operation area. Of course, I need to analyze various historical data of aircraft maintenance. So I gathered the queries and I could forecast upcoming workload of my previous company at that time. So it is highly applicable to any fields, not only in tech company. Next, we can see the career path of data analyst. Of course, starting from the junior, and we can advance into intermediate and become team lead, or we can be more specialized.
like data scientist or data engineer. So we can choose generalist field or specialist field after being data analyst. Next, we can see here is the typical income of data analyst. And next, so a lot of skills to learn in data analytics. First, mainly spreadsheet and SQL. Spreadsheet, I think most of us have learned. Excel or Google Sheets. SQL, it is a bit rare for us, but it is widely used in companies with servers and big data, like this. And this is Python. Python is a programming language that is also used in data analytics. And we teach Python also. And next, we teach visualization through Power BI. So we don't only gather a lot of data, we don't only do coding, hard coding, but we also do visualization to make it more digestible for non-data person. For example, for the upper management, we need to give them this kind of dashboard so they can decide better. So next, we will teach those things. And next, we can see, next, there are the things that we teach. And next, okay, continue again. The format is a bit different compared to typical edtech company. Most of edtech company teaches with strict timeline, specific timeline. Okay, this week we will learn spreadsheet, next week we will learn SQL, next week, and so on. But with a lot of variation in our activities, sometimes we can't keep up with that schedule. So we create self-paced module system, just like pathways. We access the module in the website. Okay, we learn SQL, this one, we learn particular module with video, and we do the assignment checked by the mentors. But we don't leave them at that point. We have a lot of time for students to chat the mentors from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. So when students are studying, they can ask mentor within those specified time, 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. So they basically, the learning curve is flexible. If you can go fast and ask mentor through live chat, but sometimes if your workload is too high, okay, you can go slower in this course. And of course, we also have the live session, just like this, just like the thing that I've performed few hours ago. So next we can see, next slide, here is the learning format. And next slide, okay, we are also supported by the community team. So it is not just student and mentor, but student can connect to mentor, can connect to community team, can connect to the customer support. And here are the modules, the spread it from spreadsheet, SQL, Power BI, and Python. Next, we can see there are 2 project assignments in group. So we don't only study individually, we study also in group to strengthen our skill sets, because data analytics is not just an individual work, but we work in a team. Next, we can see here are some profiles of our educators. Next one, okay, I'm here, okay, next one. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to highlight it actually. Okay, next. And the community support, yeah. We have the team of community managers, so they can help us to be the support system. Especially when we feel that we are out of the timeline. Oh, we lack the progress. Oh, curhat dikit to our community manager, feel free. Next, the material in our website is accessible anytime. and there is no expiration date. So once you register, you can access it even after you graduate. So you can review, refresh your knowledge. And the next, we also have the job guarantee program. So if we pay for this much, there will be job guarantee to cover the risk, but most likely we will get the job compared to the demand, we will get it. Next, we can see, okay, here is the job guarantee detail, and of course, there will be certificate of completion, and it is accessible even after the first group project. So after you learn spreadsheet and SQL, you can do the first group project, and then you get the first certificate. Next, it is possible even after only 3 months of learning. So here is the certification, and we have the installment program through Dana Cita and Edu Fund. So we don't pay it upfront, we can do installments. Next, okay, here is the detail. Next, okay, next one. Okay, we can skip this, a lot of slides. Okay, you can go back to the comparison. Nah, so you can see most of edtech company provides job guarantee, yes. But what makes us different is this time and course process. We combine the self-paced and the project assignment and the live session. So to make the most out of both cases. And another thing, we are very beginner friendly. It is the thing that I learned in Toastmasters actually. I learned how to communicate with people from different fields, and I apply those to my career in Refocus. I try to empathize others. I know that my students are not from data analytics, and even some of them are very beginner. So I need to bridge them. I need to use more common terms when explaining complex data analytics tools and skill sets. That is why we are very beginner friendly, and we are flexible in terms of timeline. Okay, we can continue to the next one. Those are the testimonials from Indonesian students. Even they are not graduated yet, actually. But they have gained the salary increment. Next, we can see, next slide. Okay, thank you very much for having us here. And I give my control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, and now I will share the information that we all have been waiting for. The awarding session, we will know by now who will be the best the best prepared speakers and also the best table topic speakers. And for the first category, the best prepared speakers will be. Let me share full screen. Okay. Okay, so the best prepared speakers will be, drum roll please. Next, Toastmaster Prawira. Congratulations, Toastmaster Prawira. Would you please come on stage? And Toastmaster Hans, as club president, would you please give the honor to present the award? Iya, nggak ngambil foto jadi. Ini. Oke, so look at the camera. Look at the camera. 1, 3. Okay, congratulations, Toastmaster Prawira. And then for the second category, Toastmaster Hans, please still be in here. And then the second category, the best table topic speaker for tonight is Toastmaster Aldo. Toastmaster Aldo, congratulations, soon to be Toastmaster Aldo. Would you please come to the stage and receive the award? Our club president, please present the award. At the camera. 1, 2, 3. Once you get this, you will settle. And then for our third category, the best evaluator award, then we will have Toastmaster Reza as our best evaluator automatically. Yes. I love this. Stage is yours. Okay, look at the camera with your bright smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you. Congratulations for all of the winner of our session tonight. Sorry. And that's all. That's it. We have completed all of our agenda in Toastmasters Club meeting tonight in Jakarta Motivator. Thank you so much for all of you who have attended in on-site meeting and also in online meeting for Toastmaster Kayum and also DTM Harlina. And I would like to give the control back to our club president, Toastmaster Hans.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Melissa, for conducting the meeting. Give a big round of applause for you all, guys. Okay. Now, let's conclude this meeting by the way, our upcoming meeting probably will be held on Saturday, 10th of June, probably in Perpustakaan. But we are still waiting for their confirmation. Let's see. By the way, how about this venue? And on Wednesday, how do you feel? Manageable for you guys? Or let's see if we can do it more and more here. Okay, as a club president, I would like to conclude this meeting by just a bit snap. Okay.